accept it. I wanna accept it. You're mine. I wanna accept it. I wanna accept it. You're mine. I wanna accept it. I wanna accept it. You're mine. I wanna accept it. I wanna accept it. You're mine. I wanna accept it. I wanna accept it. You're mine. I wanna accept it. I wanna accept it. You're mine.
I won't accept it. You're mine. let's see if anyone is still here. But first of all, obviously, I have to say this. Please tell me if you can actually hear me. All right. That's not. Or if there's anything wrong. There's your shout out, Megadon. Am I fine? Okay, thank you, Megadon. I just want to make sure because for some reason, both of my phones, there's no audio coming out, so I don't know what's up with that. But at least I'm sounding fine. Also, I had to go back and I'll show it later. I had to go back into using the snowball mic because my other mic, when I was trying to film for Bubble, just wasn't cooperating with my laptop. So that one's now just basically the two microphones swapped places. I mean, Megadon, I at least actually understand what you're referencing somewhat, but I only saw like 2 videos of people talking about that. But yeah. So before we actually huh? We'll get to that. Because that's actually like if you actually I'm pretty sure you're asking this because of the thumbnail, but we're I'll get to that later. Those are fun, honestly. Oh, I don't. I think it's more like video essays, obviously, but like just I don't know. I just like this renaissance of like basically 4+ hour videos, or now it's 10 like 6+ hours. Those ones are like they're a treat. But I kind of want to like address something first because I kind of knew this was going to happen, but like uh what is this now? The ultra metals were I'm more baffled. Yeah, like Astra, Tiga's type metals, like those three were like necessary. Like I don't get why they at least didn't push out the ones that were for fusions. Like that was the most frustrating thing. That's what because we were supposed to get a fifth and sixth Gashapon wave, but we don't know what happened because like you can you can probably theorize that maybe that's what Gashapon EX was, just Gashapons 5 and 6 put together, but I don't think that's the case, especially if half of them were not programmed in the original Zetrizer. So I'm pretty sure they kind of just threw that set together, called it Gashapon because of the stands and such. But exactly. I think it would have first of all, it would make doing orb fusions a lot easier because obviously then if you had a Guy Axis card, then you would have been able to properly do Orb Trinity. That's why I feel like fusion wise, like the the orb ring's the best at the fusions because like it's not limited to anything. You can literally do up to Mebius Infinity, like, which is 7 cards and such, which is cool. It's just unfortunate, and at this point too, I think with the Ultra Replica at least, you can do Rega, but like we don't have the proper cards to do that still with. So yeah, because like we only know that there's only one not fusion card, one Axis card that we didn't get released, which was like which was special, which I think special would have been a neat one to have as like an all-rounder one, but I feel like it most likely would have just been at the same time though, I feel like that one would have been like a blank slated one where like you can't do any fusions, but you can do like previous fusions and such. So like for example, you can't like just obviously use Ultraman and Belial and expect to get G primitive out of special. Or like it could have also been I think it would have also been another card that where you could have actually properly have gotten or lightning attacker that wasn't Leto. Ryder access granted. Oh yeah, like for some no, wait. Yeah. Well, okay. With that form, we don't have the proper card for it. We don't have Nexus Enfants. So we can't like Tetra Cross, like we can't necessarily determine yet because we don't have that card. We only have Junus. But I think we can assume that we don't have it because of the fact we don't have Grand Saber Zero. And yet we have Sigma Breaster. Yeah. That's what I was saying. But yeah. But basically like what I was gonna say is that I feel like I have to address this because I feel like I did address this in my like update video in the first half of the year. But like basically yeah, of course. It's just that I wanted like Megadon, honestly, I probably would have waited out for the entirety of Blazar. It's like retail releases to finish, but because of some things here that need to get covered, I wanted to get them out right away. So
What's wrong with you?
you mean released or what I have? Because I'm basically up to date. I'm up to date with the Blazar Stones. I skipped out on the theme song release one because while it does look neat and I actually would probably actually want it because Blazar's opening is the first one I've actually enjoyed since Tyga's. Um, it's the same track as the original Blazar Stone from the Blazar Brace release, so I didn't. That's why I didn't pick it up. But I'm mostly up to date. Obviously, this week they're releasing 2 EX sets. The second EX set and the Tamashi Nation set with the glitter versions of TDGA. Oh yeah, released. So if I were to count, like, I mean, I can say not enough. We don't have enough, which is very worrisome because by the end of this month, they're done. Like retail Blazar stones are done. From next year and on, we're gonna get 2 EX sets, which are potentially tied into the second new generation Stars show that's rumored, and just a bunch of premium sets, which is kind of dumb, but I don't know. But about so like retail wise, so like the sets, I mean about 30, and then like Gashpon Candy Toy, that's like 18 plus 16. Yeah, so we have about like 60. Yeah, well, it's not just the fusion forms. It's literally Zet, Trigger, and Decker are the only ultras that have all of their forms present in the Blazar brace are Tiga, Zet, Trigger, and Decker. They're the ones that like I can't I think it's kind of wasteful, but I can't blame them for doing that because at the same time, the Blazar brace has an issue of just having a bunch of blank tracks for some reason, which could have went into like fixing some lineups because I will talk about it, but the EX set is kind of dumb. Or the EX selection set is pretty dumb because it's just such a random selection for what it's trying to be because it's kind of weird. It's trying to be the hey, we're gonna fill your gaps in your we're gonna fill the gaps in your collection set because really only three of them are actually purely extra or like actually feel necessary in the set in a way, but the rest are just dumb. Like I think the power up forms did not need to be in that set. Those could have easily been like a set 8 and such. Well, okay, like the thing, yeah, that's the thing too. Like that's the baffling thing because that's clearly the reason why they released the Gashapon sets to release the Ultra Brothers and put them in the glitter versions. But what I don't get is that like how are we this far in the toy line and we don't have Leo, Astra, King, Father, Mother, 80, and Yulian? Like at least we would have at least expected Father, Leo, and 80 were being released at this point. But it's so ridiculous that those guys are not even released yet. I get them not putting out USA. Like I honestly expected them to be in the EX selection. I think the EX selection set is honestly too small. It's only like 12 stones? Anyone that I mean, I already got who I wanted. They made like honestly they did they already put out who I wanted. So who's the starfish monster? Is that an original Blazar kaiju or what? Yulian is so hot. Yeah, I don't like 80. I don't know why they're not. Regulus is getting his stone by the end of the month. Because his stone, like, it makes sense for his stone to get released. I'm glad he's finally getting something that's actually gonna like have his corresponding sounds because his sounds first came from what we're gonna cover. Like, I don't. Oh wait, I think I know who you're talking about because aren't they releasing? Isn't he getting another version this week? Because I know like the battle set for the kaiju's. Okay, I think he's a part of the EX sets. I don't know. Blazar sucks at putting out the kaiju stones. Reboots and sets. I forgot to turn on the camera. Reboot. We will cover reboot. He's in set 6. Yeah. She wants to show. Explain the. Okay. Are we finally back? Are we finally fine? Okay. I guess it literally cannot handle the phone for some reason. Like, because I guess it's just one of these mornings, basically, which is kind of unfortunate. But, you mean the internet? That's not how it works. It's just that the room obviously the room I do these in, obviously what Zriken keeps bugging me about is like I'm not connected to the Ethernet, but it's like I literally cannot connect to it at all because it's at like the very corner of the room. Like I'm next to it, but it's like obviously my laptop has to be on the table. So it's just like it just doesn't work like that. All right then. So let's go back to the other comments. But no, that's not it. Megadong, you were here when we first did the Blazar streams. They're just like I don't know. At this point, we're just deriving them off of dancing terms. So like, you never heard of the swing? That's really cool because I know. Yeah, because I know from like Zet 2 has an issue of not releasing enough kaiju medals because especially because you can't do a lot of kaiju fusions, but like basically like I thought it was cool that they did program both Galactrons because obviously retaily we only got not retaily only through a candy toy we got Galactron Mark II obviously for Metaboros and such. Monkey. Can we start swinging? I was trying to, but for some reason, that's when the internet started like buffering. I mean, that's valid. I think it's Spark Dolls and well, see, what I find frustrating is that Ultraman was doing pretty good at being equal between Spark Dolls and Kaiju's. Not Spark Dolls, Ultras and Kaiju's from the Spark Dolls to the Cyber cards to fusion cards to the extent, um, the Ultra capsules and like the Rube crystals, and like I feel like the Rube crystals were pretty like neat in kaiju representation. They didn't do much, but like at least the kaiju's had some presence. And then like I think the ultra accessories were also pretty decent too. Again, I've only seen up to like Fumo's debut in Taiga, but I do know that the Taiga is kind of the only series that isn't a fusion series No. Well, no, never mind. But like Taiga's the only series where like there was actually a catch with the kaiju accessories, and I thought that was cool. Oh yeah, that's why I remember Telesar done because like that's what was more infuriating because that was a Zet fusion and that kaiju didn't get released at all because like but yeah. I'm sorry. But okay, is this gonna load? Okay, but oh yeah, the max metal. Gosh darn it. But yeah, actually going back to this, so yeah, the max metal, like max and again, set one is stupid. The candy toy ultra metals were honestly stupid in price. That's why I'm glad I actually finally got it. See, okay, what with Taiga, I liked it from like Taiga was the only series from like toy catalog reveal that I was actually on board with. I love the design of the Taiga Spark and I love the uniqueness of the Ultra accessories. That's why I was really excited for it and such. And like I do like how Taiga did handle the form structure just because obviously it was kind of neat that Taiga went back to like I guess like a basic structure of like standard form or like basic form, power up and then like final form and such. But um other than that, like I know that the series is mixed. Okay. But I wish Taro had another. Oh my god. What's a mom? Oh, okay. So, anyways, today here, 35 minutes in, um, we obviously are going to cover the Blazar stuff from August to October with Blazar Stone set 03, the Rainbow Corin uh, set 4 with the Chilsonite sword or the Tilsonites, and set 5 with the Earth Garon set 6 with the New Generation set. And then what we have here is finally, after skipping it out because of mistaking it, it's the multi-type stone. This is the Tiga Power type stone, the only apparel stone. And then here we have Gashapon 2 of Blazar Stones, featuring or comprising of Taro, Zophie, Cosmos Luna mode. I think this is supposed to be just the standard mode. And then Grigio and Fuma. And then we have Gashapon 3, comprising of Ultraman A-Type, Ace, Nexus, Enfants. I don't know why I said Junus in the unboxing. Max, and then Powered and Nice. And then right down here we have Shokugan 2 of Blazar Stones, because I did a dumb thing again. I bought the listing without actually reading the description, and I got the boxes trashed from the seller. So, woohoo to consistency. So then this comprises of Niji Kagachi, Zet, Beta Smash, Gamma Future, Titus. Is it shine? Is it? I'm pretty sure it's Ultimate Shining Ultraman Zero, or we can just shorten it to Ultimate Shining. Trigger Dark, and this kaiju that. Oh wait. Okay, now I know this kaiju, because this is the kaiju that they based Mod 2 of Earthgaren on with the cannons, if I assume. Obviously, again, I haven't seen Blazar. And obviously we have the binder right here, to which it's just basically the Ultra Dimension binders, but now bigger. And we finally get another special stone, because for some reason they won't do magazine pack-ins. So this is the Jonken stone, or basically the rock, paper, scissors stone. Let me catch up. Oh wait, yeah, you guys are reminding me. I forgot. Here's the Tilsonite swords. What? No, that was not my intention. Oh my gosh. No. 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 That's not what I meant. The monkey stick? That's a bow staff. I mean, they're decent if they actually put them out in abundance. I actually got those. Like, luckily, those ones weren't that bad for me to get. You mean Blazar? Or Blazar? Megadong, I can't watch Blazar without watching Taiga, Zet, Trigger, and Decker. Don't you care about continuity? Jeez, I didn't know I could come up with something worse. But And what we're gonna cover first, actually, obviously, because we didn't get to it, but yeah, basically, just because we need to figure or not figure things out, but like just for the sake of it, because as you guys know, well, before, first of all, I got these like way while ago. Like I got these like, I got these in August. Yeah, it was August. It was in the it was in Draken's unboxing stream. But I finally got the second half of the first Candy Toy Ultra Metal set. We finally got Nexus, Junus, and Max, so we can finally make Stromium Galaxy, Spacium Strom, and Ultimate. I don't remember the G one. And then obviously Titus and Fuma for the sake of making Tri-Stream. And then ooh wee, a surprise. Man, I could have came up with the stupidest thing, but I didn't. What do you mean I'm gonna watch Zet again? Ultimate Jonius. But yeah, so as you guys know, I skipped Decker. However, with the Dimensionizer from New Generation Stars, I really like this thing as a whole, and I really do prefer the card designs here than like what they than like I guess like the average and such. So obviously because like basically I knew I was going to get this thing. That's why I ended up picking up Powered's Dimension card. It's just that getting this thing for some reason was a hassle unnecessarily. And then we have the two EX sets, which have these 20 cards. And then I should have done this. I should have thought something smarter with this, but last not least we got the Venus New Generation Stars card. So we are gonna do the Ultra Metals first, even though just because they're the oldest. Lee, you're finally back. Whoops. I don't know. Ask them. It would have been perfect. The Dimensionizer? Well, okay, like my initial like thing with Decker was that I wanted to skip. I needed just something to skip because like I was kind of hoping at that point we were able to like look at this gum. When did this expire? How come these don't have the expiration dates? But Decker, like I just kind of like needed a way out of Ultra for a year because like I wasn't too big into the rumors or like, into like the initial like rumors for Decker because like it was just like okay, like we're at this point we're just redoing TDG. I don't like the fact they're doing cards again after doing cards just 2 years prior. And it's just like, you know, then I saw like how the D flasher worked, and it's like, yeah. I can get those sounds out of other means. So it's just like that's just my case with Decker. Like even then when we got the rumors of like the Ultra Dual Sword, I was a bit on the fence because I was like, okay, that's actually kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like it's probably still not going to make me want to get it. Here is Max, and then here is Nexus Junus, and here they are. We finally completed set 1 after 4 years, 3 years. Venus is so hot. Okay. I know Ella Rock will be amazing. You mean the D Flasher? Because I think the D Flash, well, I think Dynamic Type, honestly, like, Dynamic Type standby is honestly one of the most off-putting standbys in Ultraman. Because, like, I like it, though. I like how not unsettling, but, like, how, mellowed it is. Because it's, like, it's just, like, kaiju stomping, basically. I like they chose that as a build-up. Because you would have expected something, I guess, again, dynamic and such. But I think that's the whole point of that entire process and such. I mean, like, Ryder Decker. I mean, like, at least I will like I at least conserve the candy, unlike Striken. Striken just throws them all out. I don't get it, Megadon. Like, out of all, like, I guess because they need to actually put out a new Decker Ranger thing because of the fact, obviously, the SP license are just reusing the same molds back from the Memorial editions. No, the Super Sentai Artisans. But let me get these. Because I still have all of these out. But obviously, this is not all of them because my Zet holder is in the drawer. But these are just the ones that are not in anything. Which honestly, yeah, I kind of, because my actual my Memorial Axis cards are in the Orb Ultra Fusion card holder. This is the Memorial Edition. Remember when it was the only toy where you can actually officially listen to the soundtrack before it finally got released like 3 months ago? You know how sad that is? Yeah, so we'll just do them 2 by 2. So anyone before what am I doing? Next is Junus Max. And then I won't do wait. Oh, shit. I was gonna say we weren't gonna do the sounds for Titus and Fuma because I'm going to showcase them in these, but I just realized that these two are also ones we're covering. All right, we'll only do the finishers then. This also just brings up, this is the first, like, the Blazar Stones are the first gimmick for the Tri-Squad to actually have them properly colored. Because, again, within Taiga and Decker, they were like, Fuma? I think that's green. But, where's Ultimate Zero? In here. Okay, well. Okay. No active succeed. Okay. I really like that he re-recorded all the finishers. And obviously I could have played. No. I don't get why there's like 3 versions for each theme. Because like then you have to go all the way here for like I think this track is just called G Galaxy Rising. But it's just like I won't get copyrighted because they took too long to actually officially put it out. Okay. Yeah, we can't actually do an orb fusion because I didn't bring out my orb medal, but here we'll do this. Because, well, I mean, Light Tail's right here, but this is not. This is just. Where are you, Taiga? That's 0. Yeah, look, we made this medal. again, I guess. So, okay, I definitely have to reorganize this sometime because obviously my candy toy metals aren't really the best sorted because obviously we have these two here for the zero special combo and such, so we'll just have to kind of throw them in there like so. But hopefully I can get Ella King and Ace Killer. I don't know why Thunder Killer is so popular. Wait, no, what am I doing? Oh gosh. Haruki, go back in. Oh, well, that's smart. But obviously, I didn't get to do the orb fusions, but that's just because I don't have I don't have the holder on it. But, gosh darn it. This is off. And then, right. Let's catch up. Elefrock, are you gonna give it to me? If you get it for me, then I'll probably do it. Megadong, look at your name. You're just exposing yourself. All right. Good night. Yes. But anyways, actually moving on to something new. The Dimensionizer. I don't know why mine is all taped up and such, but it is. But do we have a clip for that? No, wait. Megadong, I forgot to introduce myself. I know I did. I finally came up with an introduction. But so here's my introduction. If I can actually get it.
Wendy, marry me? Sorry.
Wendy, just one chance, please.
Sorry.
That was the introduction. I forgot to turn on the loop. But yeah, this is weird that this is definitely taped from whatever seller this came from, because obviously, like, this thing is luckily pretty cheap. This thing's huge. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ooh-wee. This is kind of... Is this supposed to be like this? But... And like the thing too with the dimension cards is that I kind of didn't want to buy into something that, like, because like, we knew that there was going to be a memorial edition, so it's like, why would we buy into it? Like, I might as well, like, wait for all the premium stuff to come through, and then, like, maybe if I actually do like the toys, then maybe I'll actually buy into it. But then obviously I never ended up liking it or like being into the toys. So here is the 0 New Generation Stars card. So this one is TD 061. So like this is the issue. It's just like, why couldn't these just, I get why they couldn't be plastic because they were compatible with these are used for Ultra Fusion Fight. And like that's the thing too that I personally didn't like about the Dimension cards. I didn't like how backwards they were in design, because it's like, why would you add a barcode like on your last year? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Because like at least like wait, what the heck? Is Dinas thinner? Dinas feels thinner than the toy ones. That's really weird. If I put them in the same one, yeah. Dinas is like a different material. What club? Do the hot chip challenge? That would be fun. Why does Zero look menacing? I mean, like, that's the whole point and such. Like, I mean, it's like, again, like, people were clowning on these designs just basically looking like ride cards. But I mean, I think that's why I actually kind of preferred them, just because I like the uniformity they had and such. And, like, obviously, like, you know, the ride cards. Jeez, like, why is there a stopper? Yeah, there's like this button right here and such. But yeah, basically, the only thing I know about this thing was like they made it a big deal with how they improved the reader and such. Because I know the reader for the Ultra Dual Sword wasn't the greatest. Again, I don't get what they were thinking with this. Because this is genuinely stupid. Because, like, you have to just try to, like, get the edges. Because I'm just trying to, like, treat this like how I've done with my Hasbro stuff. Because I was, like, kind of hoping, like, oh, yeah, maybe I can just, like... Oh, shoot. I dented the lot. I dented Ginga Victory. Because, like... Oh, great. Yeah, I think this is good enough. So... Alright, so I bent the cards, definitely, but... So there. But, like, because I still have them here, like, this is the first time I did it, but with the Ninja Turtles, with the Turtles, I actually cut around the plastic just to at least preserve the card back and such. But, like, no way I could, like, this is too tight of a space. Okay, this one's being more nicer, definitely. How did I? Okay. Okay, never mind. It's not, because I have to rip. This is like there. Oh, that one's gone. So then basically push this down here. Oh, great. See, look at this. This actually came out cleanly, but I mean, at least we didn't dent any cards. But they're... they don't want to bother coming out, but there they are. Here are these things that I don't know why Bandai did. What do you mean it makes sense? Megadong, like Venus is not a woman. The host is. Their title is still Ultraman Venus. Yeah, I did. Definitely. Woohoo. Megadong, you actually should. It's actually fun. I always watch the first episodes of the recap shows, but I definitely need like New Generation Stars is one I definitely need to watch because of like I actually do need to like I'm at a point where I actually do need to watch the recap shows. Woohoo. What do you mean, Megadon? Megadon, have you not like listened to any of the leaks? Which just reminds me, I need to actually get batteries because these things are going to eat up batteries. But it's like it was common knowledge that that's why it was more of a shock that Venus's host was a female. This thing eats up 3 batteries. All right. Ooh-wee. And then we have to let it sit. So while you get to hear the sleeping sound, I have to get something. Or I might have to do something. Who knows? Oh, that's quick. But I'm pretty sure there's another sound. Did it go off? Wait, what happened? What? Wait, what happened? I mean, Megadong, it's fine. That's fine. Wait, what? Jeez! That's the sound? Why do you have to wait that long? All right. So here's Zet original. And he is T060 TD063, and then Decker is 062. What? Then why wasn't what? I think, are all these the same backings for their original cards for anyone that actually does have these? Here's X064. X is back into being yellow? Wow. Orb Origin 065. Taiga 066. Why is Taiga blue? Titus? What? 067, but he's red? And like Fuma, I know he knew Fuma being green. 068. I was gonna say, where's Victory? Ginga 069. Victory 070, and Ginga Victory, of course, being stuck to being green until the Ultra Metal. The Ultra Metal, I think, is purple or blue, but he is 071. Megadon, that's us to you. Trigger multi-type is back to being yellow because of the fusion card. G Primitive is red? Alright. What does the DR stand for? This one is 073, 072. Trigger Dark is 074. He's purple. Oh wow, the purple. Zero Beyond 075. Belial is 076. Rosso is 077. Blue is 078. Grigio 079. And why? You could have just done yellow, or if you didn't want to, use white. Reboot is 080, and obviously he's green because that's his signature color since Trigger. And then Juggless Juggler being 081. So I'm just going to stick with the order these were packed in because that's just more, that's what's more fitting. Megadong, you are the Toku show. So here we Dimension Road. I really just said Dimension Road. I meant Dimension Load. So Zero only has those two sounds. I thought you get something for holding down the button. Oh. Is that... Oh. Hooray. I forget that Haruki's not a part of it. Until here. Oh, okay. But for how long? Oh, okay. So, okay. After Decker, we'll get into why I mainly got this thing. Oh, yeah, we need to get the air sound. How? Can we get an air sound from this? Okay, this thing is actually a lot more stricter. Where's the reader? The reader is on this entire side, so we have to like... I didn't have it active. There's the air sound. There, I technically have a Decker toy that actually announces Decker. But weren't you... So, like, okay, I'll say this right away. Zero and Decker are the only... I think Reboot has it too, but... I don't get why they couldn't have Kanata's, like... pre-transformation phrase? Or his transformation phrase? If the hyper key was able to. But... For the sake of this, we will only go through the finishers. Oh. Speaker's down here. But yeah, so again, if we go through more of these sounds... This... I feel so bad for this voice actor. I think he does say buddy go. I really did not think this through that we're going to hear Titus and Fuma sounds 3 times today. Alright. That's why you learn. Because again, it's like they're just basically listing these things. They're listing the height and how much they weigh, how tall they are, how much they weigh, and their finisher. So once you like get that, then it's like it's pretty understandable. Did I do? Yeah, okay, I did. I think I did Fumo's sounds. That's what I'm always happy about with the Decker toys. They actually retrofitted because like they actually went back and changed some of the finishers because Ginga used to be stuck with Ginga especially, but they finally gave him Ginga cross shoot because of the hyper key. Oh yeah, Victory has it too, but that's because this was before the Blazar brace went back into actually adding the announcement. Sure. So yeah, basically for the most part, if you can't tell, they carried all of these finishers and the like callouts from the hyper key. So basically, I kind of appreciate this thing in a way of being a retail way of getting those sounds without having to buy those hyper keys. However, I do appreciate they did throw in some new ones because technically the only new sound here is King of Victories. And technically, I guess you can count Decker, but of course. But especially isn't his like main attack. That's his like final attack. You gotta wait for the pauses. Obviously, this is from the hyper key, to which then they carried over into the D flasher, to which then they carried over into this. This is the only one where I don't get annoyed with how they handled Riku's phrases. Except for that. I hate that the permanent Wrecking Burst sound is just ripped from the first episode, despite the fact they have a new up-to-date Wrecking Burst announcement in this toy. No. That's what annoys me about how they handled Jeed's or Riku's phrases. They spliced together the ones from Jeed and Zet. So like it's just, you can tell they just don't meld together. It's so annoying. Alright, click the map. Can you hear all that reverb? This is where we get into like the weird territory of this set. So as you can hear, you only get the grunt. Yeah. So I'll get to it after. Flame! It's always nice to hear the finishers for Rosso and Blue. Boo! Isn't it Aqua Stream? He just went like Aqua Stream. This. Like, how? How could you butcher Grigio? Ultra Woman Greege? How? Oh wait, I should have actually went through some of these. Because as you heard that one, that's a Toki no Waza instead of Hitsatsu Waza. Because Grigio doesn't have a... Grigio does have a finisher, but the finisher that's represented here is not a like attack finisher. But yeah, Grigio is in this set is the new one. Because obviously, she never got a hyper key because they, her and Astro were put on the side of, well, they don't have enough sound, so we can't do a hyper key for them, even though they could have. You just didn't need to make it premium. Reboots. And then last but not least, Juggler's Juggler. Juggler, I'll go through this stuff because I think Zero Beyond also went. Zero Beyond and Ginga Victory also. Ginga Victory and Zero Beyond have like the same like identifications or like specifications. Because that just basically means like his like Juggler's like specifications are unknown. And obviously because he's a kaiju, he doesn't have a finisher. But we'll go back to Zero Beyond. Even though King of Victory would have been easier. No. Who? Someone was infinite. Oh, yeah, King of Victory. Yeah, that's what I meant to go through. Last but not least, DNS. Did they have a finisher? No. So obviously because DNS is a special hero, they don't have much sounds in here, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's just like, it makes sense. And then obviously we will showcase our 2 actual proper dimension cards. Whoops. No, we'll do great first. Just to show what a normal dimension card does. So yeah, normal default ultra dimension cards, just that's the bare minimum they do. It's just the EX sets for the most part. Only 18 of these barcodes were of like base, because these are new barcodes for these ultras, because specifically for this thing that actually do have additional sounds and such. Because that's why Zero Beyond, Belial, and Juggler's Juggler, they're reusing their track or their barcodes from their original cards, I assume, which is why they don't do much. And then Powered, best for last. Yeah. Togeplunk, I think it's everything outside of the cards that's actually good about Decker. I mean, Togeplunk, you are worth canceling for, but I mean, like, for what? like, like, for what? Just, like, not admitting that the show's not great? like, or what? but, Togeplunk, Powered's just a retelling of the original series. There's nothing, like... I can't blame you, But like that's what Powered is. Powered doesn't have anything original for the most part. But I don't know. Let's try something. So this is Riken's box of Ride Kenemy cards. Now, Ride Kenemy cards can work to the extent. It's just that you have to be like really like because Ride Kenemy cards and Dimension cards do have the same bar system in a way. It's just that they added an additional block, so you kind of need to like retrofy that somehow, like. So you just need to kind of like play with it, basically. So like you just kind of need to like go through and like process through which ones will actually read. There, that's an actual sound. We got default Rosso. Wait, oh. Wait, what? We got Zophie, Ultra Mantle, like Brothers Mantle, and Glitter Ultraman? Alright. Okay, I think the Zophie one was a mistake then. Alright. I mean, at least when we get, like, the... By the way, I organized this all myself. I had to organize all these cards for Zrykin. Because, like, I know in the D-Flasher, this is a lot more easier to do. Which Flash type? Okay, we got one of the special ones. Okay. Which one is this one? I kind of see it. Let's do that again. All right. Oh, of course, that's like these ones won't work. We already went through them. There. No, that's not it. Sure. What? What happened? Let's see. I'm not going to do any of the phase 1 cards. Because obviously we should probably move on. But let's... Well... Let's try something. So... if... So... Here... We brought out our actual binder, to which I will pull... Jeez, stop it. Let's use this card. Let's use... Here. Here, we will pull this Joy Photo card. We'll tape this on here and just try to see. Actually, this is the case where the photo card is actually too. There. Can this work? We can barely get through. We can barely get through. Barely. Because I think, from what I know, like obviously these cards are not going to fit. Yeah, they're too big. But I think this thing does actually read the cards through sleeves. So they're not going to be as strict about it. Like, these ones are more... This was more friendly to you with sleeves. I know the D Flasher wasn't. Dead Joy. No. Jeez. I ain't like... We don't have... Who else could we... Can you make Queendom cards? Okay, like I guess like Megadon, like literally, like this is... Jeez. These are the Queendom cards I have. I got both of these Wendy's. I got this Joy. I have this Yuri. And then, like, this Wendy. Those are all the Queendoms I have. I mean, I see what you mean, but those are not, like, technically the barcodes that we need. But, all right. Let's see then. which we'll use the because like again Megadon, if I were to use what what happened, Megadon? But here, if I were to use like this Wendy, for example, like it does work. It's just there's no barcode. And this, I think this sleeve that the seller provided, I think, yeah, this is just about perfect. But doesn't really seem to be doing justice. Come on, guys, think of the children. I am curious. Let's try. Let's. It wasn't on. No wonder why. But. Yeah. I just did. You rejected them. But anyways, like I think this toy is pretty solid by itself overall. Like you do get a lot out of it, and like you do get a nice subline of dimension cards. Because like personally, I do like that. Like for those that didn't collect, Decker like me, you don't necessarily need to get the others just because it's not like they actually provide all the sounds and such. Like obviously they limit it in a way, but it's like I like how like these cards specifically, it's just like okay, like you do get like something unique at least. And I think I just realized Dinas has a different shine. Yeah, okay. That's definitely interesting because Dinas has a different reflectiveness compared to everyone. Like again, if we were to compare it to like Decker. Yeah, because Dinas is completely reflective. These cards aren't. So like you're gonna have inconsistency, but like again, it's a promo card. So moving away from those, I will have to record those soon. Let's get to we are almost 2 hours in. So here we are with the Blazar race. And here we go with actually getting into the So, as I try to find the tape. I don't remember how we did it in the last stream. Did we just like? I'm pretty sure we did just go through them individually. We opened them as we went. But yeah, we know about the memorial. So here is Niji Kagachi, which is B002, and then X, who is back to being green. B102, just Orb Origin is B105. He's an interesting black. He's technically black. And then Juggler, which is a really interesting cream. He is 155. And then that's nice to hear. Wait, is the Blu-ray release in Canada at least decent? Like, because I've not heard good things about the Shin Ultraman release here. I heard it was abysmal. But yeah, my Blazar brace, I think it's dying, but like I don't know. That's good to hear. So stupid. Where? Oh, where? Like this was only like, I mean, I can't blame this thing for eating batteries up, but it's like this was happening to me like the day after I got it, so. Boom. Really interesting. This one has 5 sounds. And really nice to hear that voice. Come on. Really interesting how they did that one. But not least for this set. Pretty neat that they actually added the finisher for him and such. I forgot to put this back. And then we will do. We'll have to do. I think, yeah, we'll definitely just jump in this release order. Let me situate this first quickly. What? Why does this keep happening? Why does my phone keep disconnecting? That's so weird. But yeah. So this set I think is probably the most perfect lineup they've done. Where's the tape? I don't want to cut the box. Yeah, and I really appreciate the packaging. So there's. There they are. So here is Garmon, which this one's probably one of my favorites. He is B003. G Primitive is 114. Rosso Flame is B122. And Blue Aqua is B122. But this one's B121. Yeah. Like, this sword is so prolific. It has its own jingle, like its own summoning jingle. Oh, I guess that's the last song. Oops. And then... All right. That one's actually pretty neat. Yeah, that one's actually just two sounds. I mean, have you actually heard of Garamond before Blazar, though? Only true Garamond fans can actually say that. Last, not least, cool. You're literally lying through your own mouth. Togeplunk, you're overrated at this point. All right, so then now we have to actually take a look at the Tilsonite sword because again, like this thing's confusing because its official romanization is Tilsonite, but it's pronounced Chilsonite. So it just talks about how long this thing is. So oh wow, that is pretty. This actually does look pretty impressive. Jeez. That's not fun. Well. Wait. Like, I don't know what they were expecting out of the sword, honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, I think this is a cool way of doing the mid, like technically the mid season in a way. But like, because I like how the rainbow coloring was basically the like. And I just like how the power ups were. How wow, this thing feels nice. Like I like how Blazar is handling its form structure and such. Because I do. It's a smart way of basically still fulfilling those quotas, but in a different way. Because basically, yeah, in a way, the Tilsonite sword is a power up in a way, but just not in a traditional sense. I mean, it was a spear first. Yeah, this thing feels. Wow, that quick. Yeah, and then obviously this is for the Fedoron armor. But yeah, this thing feels nice in the hand, definitely. Because again, like they're making it a big deal that this is like 50 centimeters long, even though that's roughly the same length as the Ultra Caliber and the Zonglass sword. Because it's actually shorter just by like a centimeter, like by an inch basically. It's not too bad. Like it's definitely like obviously like comparing it with the circle arms, like yeah, it's definitely bigger because this is basically yeah, like obviously like arrow or the sky arrow is obviously going to be the longest. But... So. Ooh. I really like how they situate the lights. Is that how it's done? Oh, yeah. And yeah. I feel like average kind of brings it down. I feel like you're kind of bringing. I know you're not trying to. It just seems like it just sounds like it is. And obviously, when you press this down, okay, let me. Okay, let me just. I think it would have been cooler if the LEDs became red. Like I do think it's cool that in a way when you have Fedoron attached, it's basically a combination of like the two. And it just seems like this basically kind of works like the Muso saber in a way with how you have to like detach it. But yeah, like I do like this thing overall. Like it feels nice in the hand and such. Like and like also just the thing too is just like I do like the design of this thing a lot. It's just I mean again like everyone joked that it was just the spine of Pigmon as a sword, but like I do like that they went through that avenue of just like you would have just like ripped a bone out of a kaiju and then just made a weapon out of it. Like I like how the handles are all like is like hand wrapped and such. And like I don't know what this is basically supposed to represent besides like the lightning, but it's just like and like again like this is I guess the blade is supposed to be like a specific stone. And like the main body of it's like a like again like what most people describe, it's like a spine and such. It's like it's really cool overall. All right. Oh yeah, anything can be used as a weapon. All right. So now moving on to set to the October releases now. So we'll do set 5, to which this was mainly for the purpose of mod 3, to which for some reason mod 3 is not getting released until December, I think, with the final kaiju. What is this disclaimer about? Did all of these have a disclaimer? Yeah, they do. I'm curious what the disclaimer is about, but I did it again. What did I not cut? The bottom? What is happening with the phone? It's not a choking hazard. This is not a choking hazard because choking hazard's here. Yeah, what did I not cut? I at least appreciate how easy it is to get these stones out. But again, this is a start of a weird lineup that they basically are trying to push for this set, or from this set on, to which they just don't bother fulfilling after. When we take a look at them, the spell is interesting. So here's Earth Garon, pretty neat. He is B10 or B204. And last of our new generation main, or technically Taiga, B126, 126. Here's the start of this new lineage of stones. Quarter Trigger Eternity, B140. To which this one is fine, because in a way it's consistent with a Glitter Tiga. And then here we have Decker Dynamic type, to which he has a blue cast. But again, these ones are going to have a common thing of, instead of being silver, now they're going to be gold. And then he is 146. So yeah, as you can see here, Earth Garon is actually different from the other kaijus. But he doesn't have much sacker. Remove it. Here we go with Taiga. See, like here they broke it up, but not for G. And obviously, as you can tell, the animation doesn't even match. But he actually does get a finisher. And Decker. Is that one new, or did they just carry that over? Yeah, there was set 5, and then Blast for Now, set 6. definitely a nonsensical lineup. Because it's definitely, I don't know. I think they could have came up with a better name for it, but and also they probably actually should have just made the kaiju the main stone for it, but they made it the last one. Jeez. So here's Zet Delta Rise Claw, B136, G Galaxy Rising, B20. Here's Reboot, B131, and Gavadon, B164. Obviously, this one doesn't have that oomph to it with the Ultraman Z because they're just reusing audio. Okay, I guess I can probably... I think I can assume basically the Ultras that actually do have all their forms programmed into this toy do actually get like a finisher. Again, it's really neat to actually hear that original transmission. Oh, that's all we get. Reboot. So Reboot doesn't get a unique animation. He actually gets a generic one, but like the good generic ones. Did I read? Yeah. And then Gavadon. Yep. So there we got our 4, 12, 16. We got our 16 new DX medals, to which then we'll take a look at the binder. This packaging is really interesting, but again, from what I know, this is basically the same one as the Decker one, but just bigger and actually more fulfilling page-wise, because I think they're taking a literal page out of yokai watches or the yokai medals. But what I don't get is that this other half is like reversed. So that's honestly annoying. But I'm at least glad that you can hold up to like, again, like 53 or like 54 stones and such. And this is a weird way of handling this. It's not going to let me take this out properly, so. Because look. Because if I rip it out, I'm going to potentially actually rip this, so. Okay. Oh my gosh, why is this so sticky? Alright, so I mean, I guess at least they come in this bag now, so we can just simply pack them like that. The back of it is pretty neat. Such. But I think what I plan on doing with this is that I'm only going to hold like the actual like official, not official, but like basically we're going to prioritize the like actual like DX stones. But, oh wait, what the? This is actually a different shade of blue. This one's B223. Because if we were to compare it with our last batch, yeah, they're like different. This one's a transparent blue. All right. But so in this first, okay, so here is set 2. We're going to take out set 2. And then that's not, no, that was it. Okay. Set 1 was these 4. And then Blazar and Zet. So and then we'll include the EX set 2. And then we will see how much we have to go from there. So again, this is just like a yokai metal binder. So you have to that was a window. But so you have to take the stone and then like you have to open up the bottom flap or to take take the bottom flap and then you push up the top flap to hope to get some leverage. as you can't even see. I don't think it's the other way around. No way it's the other way around. I guess it is? That's weird. Alright, so... yeah, this is the only thing I don't like about these pages. They get damaged easily, but... like, technically, I should put them in, like, chronological order, but it's just, like, obviously, that's just not going to happen. Great. So, I don't know, like, maybe... yeah, like, I don't know. It's looking alright. Technically, you can put the new generation stone here, but I mean, I might have to just to... alleviate some things. Just to at least make this, I guess, easier. I just don't like how this is kind of not wanting to cooperate. But we at least got a row. It's just like, I don't like how slippery the metals are. Because they're the stones. Because, like, the stones want to come out. They don't want to stay in. Because as you can see from here, they just want to ease out. So you're basically struggling to, like, you're basically fighting with the binder. Like, I know this is not riveting, but, like... oh, so you did say something. Well, I mean... cool. I mean, this is the official storage, so... you have to follow by. Okay, so I think I got it so where, like, I can actually put in... I can actually put it in by the bottom flap, then the top. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's now, like, it's just... now it's just like this, and, like, I don't know why the camera's like that. But we're almost done with set 1. There, and we can start easing in set 2. That's blue. Where is Belial? Alright. Voila! We got our first page in. Like, then we gotta keep breaking in these new pages, which is not fun. See, because at this point here, we can either put in the EX sets now or just wait, because I think it's better just to wait. Because the issue is that it's like, well, what if you actually wanted to, like... Well, the thing is that you're just going to have to invest in the time to like actually take these in and out of the pages. That's kind of the thing about putting these in the pages. It's like, it's cool that like we can actually put these in somewhere, but it's just like, at what cost? Like just having to deal with throwing these pages in and such. And now I'm going to have the issue of where Rosso and Blue are just going to be separated. That's not fun. It's just like sometimes these don't want to lift up. It's like, it's the ones near the binding that are like not really the most fun. I mean, it's alright. I genuinely wouldn't know. I wonder. I personally don't even know if there would be a gimmick. If they've seen how successful Blazar was. Because Blazar obviously was not... Blazar wasn't even supposed to have toys. They really didn't want toys for that line. But they ended up having to do so. See, what would be really cool is if I can actually put all of like 1 through 5 in this. But that won't happen. This is not right. Why is reboot here? What the heck? Okay, yes. Okay, they definitely made it. They definitely intentionally did this. Because I was right about this. Okay, so they did... Basically, if you did actually put in the new generation stone, or I think they want you to put in the Jotkin stone, whatever stone, basically, you should be able to fit sets 1 through 6 here. Which is what I wanted personally, because I did not want to deal with having like the first... I did not want to deal with having to like one of these metals on like this side. But yeah, you are basically just kind of... This is basically only like for the DX stone, so you're not really... You still need another way. You still need another storage thing. So yeah, here are. Jeez. So again, here's the Blazar brace, new generation stone, set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, set 5, and set 6. So yeah, I don't like how this has to be done, because technically you do have to put these in reverse, which is kind of weird. So I'm probably going to reserve these first 7 for Fedoron and set 6. No, Blazar's sales have been fine. Ultraman sales increase every year. But yeah, I did read that. Like, he doesn't expect Blazar to be a turning point for that was not his intention, but it's clearly going to be. So his intention or not, basically. So we're gonna put these 2 stones here. Just for the sake of it. And then we'll put in like because the thing is that I have to accommodate for Tiga power type. What was this order? I forgot the order. It was from Wyndham, Miklos, and Agara. Okay. Jeez. This was not it. This is the last page. Wait, that was it. Oops. Then we will have to reserve hopefully they actually put out the Christmas stone, but I doubt it at this point. So Nicholas is gonna just struggle here. All right. Then this will be reserved for EX2, and then we will just throw in Tiga power type here, which means I only have a page left. So this is definitely not going to be enough for the EX sets, but it's something. Like, you know, it looks fulfilling when you actually have it filled, but like again, I don't like how they went about this, but oh well. So let's take a look at the Jokin stone. Jeez. And then there. So that's how the stone is supposed to be. Like, I think it's fun. I'm just glad they finally put out one of these stones. I would love for them to put out the lucky color. They're not going to. All right, so then here we are finally with the Tiga power type stone. So this one is B049. As you can tell, the sound was not made for this animation. And that will be the last stone for the binder. Unless we get more special stones, but I mean, unless we want to take a power type and just have him as the divider, the weird divider between EX1 and EX2. I guess we can do that. So it would be the 7 set Tiga power type and then EX2, then Fedoron, and then Fedoron and EX, not set 7, and then these two. Because even though technically this one should be after, but yeah, not bad. So now Gashapon 2. If we can actually find the lineup. Okay. Yeah. So I think we'll just go buy them individually. So Taro is V032. You have to wait for the animation to finish. Yeah, and they don't have finishers. Cosmos Luna mode. V064. Wow. Which way did I do this? Justice standard mode. V067. Jogos Jogor Grunt. these two, we can actually show off their sounds. Grigio V123. The standby, sadly, is not different. Boogie. I think I know who you're talking about, but I'll learn about it on my own if it ever comes. And then we have Fuma V129. Jeez. But there, that's the lineup for Gashapon 2, which I think is pretty solid. What are you guys talking about? Okay, I'm back. The internet went down. But for a quick second, but yeah. Not a month away, like 2 months. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to actually be used. So I'm fine with it. Candy toy. Excuse me, 2. So this one is kind of, if you were to compare the two, obviously they're no different at all. But however, it is actually, I do like they're actually trying to make these unique. Yeah. Sadly, this one is not as impressive as Blazar's. Like Candy Toy exclusive, just because of the sound they chose, or just because of what's there. Okay, so here's Zet Beta Smash. It's coming off really choppy now. Yeah, so technically these carry the same sounds as original. It's just the grunt's different. So here's Zet Gamma Future. Oh, I forgot to say, this one is C021, C134, and C135. They all carry Zetsun Kosen, chant my name, all that stuff. Here's Titus, C128. See, what confuses me about basically Taiga is that Taiga is the only one they actually went through the effort to like actually individualize. Like they actually like gave Titus and Fuma their own standbys, but they couldn't give them their own animations. But like the fact they went through that effort, but they couldn't even do that with like other ultras. I think we have all the Zero's forms now. No, like I forgot Beyond's technically not released yet. This one is C090. Yeah, no attacks, but so I guess like they really want to popularize that form. Tregear C154. I don't know what this means. And then Shorter Dark. I can actually get this. Is C142. So as you can hear, again, wrong standby, just like Grigio. They couldn't even give him a finisher. Last but not least, whoever this kaiju is, he is C160. Yeah. This is the power of the kaiju. Fuma's getting buried. So last but not least, Gashapon 3 with Ultraman A-Type, to which again is, what they've been kind of doing since Rube. I feel like his face is definitely a lot longer, but sound-wise, it's obviously because he is V014. Who's so mean? Who actually get to do something? Oh, oh. And then our last, or not our last, because again we're missing like 2 Ultra Brothers. Ace, back in green, V030. Next is Enfants, or Enfants, V071. I think Junus is at least his other form programmed. Because the way they handled these guys is basically whether or not, like, if they have an ally, then they'll program them. So, like, with Max, for example, he has Xenon. But, like, if, like, Nexus, for example, is just him, so they actually did give him his other form. Max is V077. Yeah, because I forgot there was gaps after Junus. But, you know, he's pretty neat and yellow. That sound definitely did not time with this. But however, the best stone, though, the powered stone, I would really love the blue. He is V044, and I guess you can kind of compare him with Ultraman A-type, with their elongated faces, but they still cannot get themselves to actually correctly emulate it, which is because, like, you have to keep in mind, if I can actually get this, you have to keep, like for some reason, like, you have to keep in mind, this thing got released. This thing was in production as the same time as this. So, like, it wasn't really that hard to get just the lightning. What's was it really hard just to carry that over? They carried over, like, the other things, but they couldn't carry over this. But obviously that's just me being a big fan of powered. I always forget how they want you to actually have this positioned, but obviously we can at least do this again. So one more gimmick in my powered collection. Last but not least, we have Nice, to which they made him green. V070. It's definitely an interesting shade of green, but I think he fits better as white. Him and Zerth became green. Come on. No. 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 So yeah, that is it for the Blazar stones and such, to which we definitely got ourselves a plentiful bunch. We got more of those. We finally have a good storage capacity for our mainline stones and such. And, you know, we did get to finally experience at least something of Decker. This is off. But let me switch it to here. as we're basically near the end of this. As I'm being yeah, it doesn't seem like anything else occurred. But yeah, basically, let's see. Well, first of all, hello, Megadon. But yeah, I think the plan from after is that next week we will start we will cover new generation stars, just so then also, because if you guys don't know, I still have to cover the EX selection set for the hyper keys. That's been already filmed. I filmed that a few days ago just because I knew that one was going to take a long time. But also just to like actually, yeah, that's why I have my trigger stuff out and such. But however, plans for what I want to do after, like at least the stream I had in mind for. How is he holding that underhanded? Like, how does he hold the Tilsonite sword underhanded? Like, I guess it's because it's like obviously bigger, so he doesn't have to deal with the grip. Like, he doesn't have to deal with the grip, like in the way. But like, how? Well, I mean, like, oh wait, I think I see it. Okay, but I generally don't know of. Oh, okay, that's how that's done. But I generally don't know what the next unboxing stream will be, or not unboxing, the next opening stream would be, just because of just how things are going. Because I would like to do Geats again. I would want to cover Geats again just for the sake of having that back in circulation. The issue is just that I think if I want to cover everything that I want to within that, because obviously with Geats we have to wait for the toys to come in, but it's like I don't even like have the things that even came out last month, because it took me forever to actually get Core ID Set 02. And like I still do not have any words on the whereabouts of the Shinobi buckle. So it's just like that's kind of infuriating. But because obviously you guys know, like I have Oneness. Oneness is just sitting behind me, along with the Vice Core ID and the Oneness Core ID. And then I got, then I have the Core ID set and such. But then, like, obviously, there's also like the stuff that they're just randomly putting out, or not randomly, but like there's also the things, the sets that are, hey, we forgot to put this out, so we have this. So I do have the Disaster book. I don't know about the Tassel book. Why do I keep getting? Oh, finally a new card. It keeps giving me Karinas. Like basically, oh yeah, and I also got the Vice Stamp Selection Gracia set too. But I want to actually pick up the Dead Man set just to actually have those two complement each other and such. But I the Tassel book and the Shinobi buckle, I don't know about the whereabouts personally. Because I'm most likely going to get stuck. That's not the Giselle I need. But I'm most likely going to get stuck. Brought it out from the back or from behind me because I was just gonna see like just in maybe if we finish this in a shorter amount of time, then like maybe I could have actually covered the Dawn Zenkai blade because I still have not opened that thing at all. So like maybe I can actually cover that next month if literally nothing goes through. Which I kind of hope like I kind of hope it does like situate itself just because it's kind of infuriating and just not being able to like fulfill like what I had in mind and no Giselle. And it gives me a Ning Ning I didn't need. Great. So maybe next month will be the Dawn Zenkai Blade if we really are trying to reach for things, because it's just, again, I think at best, if I actually want to cover the Geese things I want to cover, it's going to be January at best. Because I feel like the only items I know for sure I'm getting in when they release is probably Fantasy and maybe Cross Geats. Like I don't want to say too much yet, obviously, but like I don't know. It's just well, I do have another thing in mind, but like maybe that can wait. This sword is fun. Tilsonite sword. But maybe okay, like probably alongside I just remembered this too. Maybe by that time too, we can probably cover the Fedoron and EX2. Though I haven't seen anyone cover EX2 yet. Oh wait, you can hold this back and you can let it spin. It's one of these mechanisms. Oh wow. No, okay. So you can't manually spin it. Because like obviously the more you pull it, like, obviously you pull it out for it to, because basically when it's in, it locks it and such. But then when you let it go, it obviously unlocks it and stuff. This is fun. But yeah, it's kind of getting more difficult to like figure like about the statuses of like streams and so. Okay, wait, I think I messed mine up. It's not clicking. Okay, we're fine. But I do want to say too, make sure to check out Zyken's stream tomorrow for sure if anyone is still around, but I doubt. So, I do want to thank everyone that came in and out of the stream and such. Obviously, I appreciate it. I'm glad that I did finally get to do a opening stream after 2 months, just because of the fact I wanted obviously I want to build up on the things covered or that I'm going to cover, just so then we can actually have a decent amount of time just doing stuff like this. Although conversations today are weird. Definitely out there for sure, but I can definitely see why Zyken has a problem with you guys. Because now because of that, I am like very cautious of like, okay, what are you guys actually going to be talking about today? But yeah, so that'll have to do with this stream. I wanted to showcase this clip earlier, but then I didn't get to, so I know no one's watching at this point, but wait, we will just loop. We will loop this, and this is how we will end the stream.
일단 우리 아이 언니 머리카락이 안 먹는데